The question I get asked a lot of times is, how soon do I have a baby after I've had a miscarriage? The short answer is soon. The honest answer is wait. Losing a baby is just heartbreaking. Like, it doesn't matter if you were 6 weeks, 6 months, or even had the baby and unfortunately the baby passed away. Miscarriages are hard. Infant deaths are hard, and it does not matter. Don't let anybody tell you what phase you're in. Be happy, anything, because it's hard. A loss is a loss, okay? And I empathize with you. I stand by you. I've been through it many times, and I'd love to say it gets easier. It doesn't. Healing is a process. It takes time, and when it comes to preparing your body to have a baby again, it's something that you want to work on, and that's the honest truth. Now, medically, it depends on your pregnancy. Let's say you have a miscarriage, which is generally in the first trimester. If you lose your baby within the first 12 weeks, I'd give yourself at least, get your first period and give yourself at least 1 to 3 cycles. Talk to your doctor. Make sure that everything is kind of back to normal. Your hormones are rebalanced. Make sure that there was no issue like with your fallopian tubes, fibroids aren't causing any issues, things like that. There could be so many different things that cause a miscarriage. So the first thing you want to do is check your doctor to see what may have caused it. Sometimes it just happens. If that's the case, and you're in the first trimester, I'd wait at least a couple of cycles. Let your first one come and go, possibly your second one. 3 is a magical number, so I always say go for the third. After your third cycle, go for it. If you're in the second trimester, you're a little bit farther along and your body may just need a little bit more time to heal. So instead of waiting 2 to 3 months, maybe you can wait 4 to 5 months because you want your hormones to be rebalanced. If you have to go through a D&C, like processes like that, you may want to give your body time to heal and recover from the pregnancy, because the farther along you are, the longer it'll take for your body to really heal. Now, if you're in the third trimester, that may take a little bit longer. I would absolutely talk to your doctor, because then it could be several different things that may have caused you to miscarry, particularly if you had to actually push your baby out. There's a lot more that your body has to recover from, including your placenta, just getting, besides getting the hormones down, getting your body just to unswell from, not unswell, but like, get your body to be post pregnancy. If that makes any sense. What I mean by that is, it's like your body has stretched out your fallopian tubes. And edit this. What I mean by that is you have to get your hormones back in order. Your placenta may need to be removed. Your organs have to get back into where they were, and that could take some time. This may, again, talk to your doctor. I'd give yourself a year to recover, because after you've had a baby, it takes almost 2 years to fully recover. I think most of that is because when your baby is born, your body has to just kind of readjust, and then you also have to be a mother. Breast milk is coming in. It's all kinds of stuff that goes with when you just had a baby. That's why it takes up to 2 years. If you've miscarried sometime in the third trimester, it still takes about a year for your body to recover. So I'd give myself a year. If you don't want to wait that long, at least 6 months. That way, again, your body can get as close to normal as possible, and you can prepare your body for the next pregnancy. You want to emotionally heal. One thing I had struggled with is if I miscarried and I'm getting ready for pregnancy, what scared me was like, oh my God, do I need to, I'm scared of moving forward. I think I told y'all when I was pregnant with baby RTs that I didn't tell anyone unless you saw me in the streets, because I was just so fearful. Up here, I wasn't fully ready. I had to remind myself on a day-to-day basis. You can imagine going through that for 9 months. Everything's going to be okay. Saying affirmations. And it's while I was preparing, up here wasn't fully ready. Physically, I was ready. Up here wasn't ready like that. And when it's not ready up like that up here, it makes the pregnancy a little bit harder. So if you're recovering from a miscarriage and you're jumping back into getting ready to have a baby, up here is critical. I would journal work with a therapist. You can work with a therapist before you're pregnant, while you're pregnant, obviously postpartum, that type of stuff. But particularly if you've miscarried, if you can get a therapist, I would. Because up here, getting through that point where you miscarried, that could affect your next pregnancy. Hormone balance is obviously important, so that would mean you have to want to make sure that you reintroduce certain foods into your body, still eliminate certain things out of your body, like alcohol, caffeine, fatty foods, things like that, just to make sure your body is as healthy as possible so that you can go on to get pregnant again and then carry full term. I'm big on pre-pregnancy. Getting pregnant and staying pregnant, because I've had multiple miscarriages. It's not about getting pregnant for me. It's staying pregnant and then having a healthy baby on top of that. So getting that hormone balance is really critical. Looking at different types of vitamins also in preparation for your next pregnancy is important. Act as if you already are. For some women, if they miscarried in the first trimester, particularly if you have PCOS or something, it could have been your progesterone levels. So start eating things and taking progesterone, things that have progesterone in them. My doctor, when I got pregnant, put me on progesterone pills because my progesterone levels are very low. That would cause me to have a miscarriage. So in advance, if I know that, try to get the progesterone levels a little bit higher. I have my fertility tea has herbs in it that boost up the progesterone levels for my PCOS girls, or girls that have had miscarriages in the past, or just want to make sure the body is ready to carry full term. I make sure I have herbs in there that have to help with their progesterone levels, keep them up, because that's critical to me and it should be to you. Iron levels are also important, and stress management, because the more stressed you are, it could affect your womb, it can affect the pregnancy, it can affect the implantation, it affects again, it depends on where you are in your pregnancy. Stress management is critical. Womb yoga is very helpful to do prior to getting pregnant, because again, you're connecting with your womb in a whole different place. Talking to your womb, meditation. So I used to not like meditation. I ain't on front, because I'm just sitting here like, listening to music. No, I did not like it. But what I had to do was find a meditation that worked for me. I can sit there, particularly at night, because my kids are asleep, and I can meditate. I can do breath work, say the affirmations out loud. Or if I don't want to, I can listen to affirmations. Sometimes meditation is just reading your Bible, listening to your Bible, repeating certain Bible verses, praying and sitting in peace and stating what you want. Ask God, ask the universe, what is it that you want? And it's to carry full term. Heal from this past loss. Move forward and have my blessing. Repeat it. Believe what you're asking. Believe that you have it, and act as if you already are. We talked about this. Act as if you are, and you shall have.